So yesterday, the big issue debate at Sibos was disrupting the disruptors. How to create an environment for banks to better understand disruptive technologies, to provide access to resources for these innovators to thrive, and how to better collaborate with specifically fintech companies. My name is Keert van Zyl. I'm a venture capitalist from Cape Town and co-founder of YueDiligence, a due diligence automation startup that will help you to better partner with these disruptors. So, as a VC in an emerging market economy, I'm often frustrated by seeing great transactions between investors and entrepreneurs fail. Now, the lack of access to funding is often noted as the key reason why entrepreneurs don't get traction. But the lack of access to information may be the real reason why these early-stage transactions fail. The nature of the problem is the information gap between investors on the one hand and entrepreneurs on the other. This leads to inefficiency, increased perception of risk, resource misallocation, specifically time and money, and lost transaction opportunities. This problem is perpetuated because bank credit processes are not optimized to deal with entrepreneurs. Generally, a banking product at the heart of it needs affordability and security from a client to be able to offer him money. Now enters an entrepreneur into a credit committee that uses words like blockchain or disrupting some industry or Uber for something, and suddenly it's a binary credit committee decision on how to price this and how to assess this risk. However, if the future is built on disruptive entrepreneurs, answers are going to have to be found. The solution is an automated deal validation platform for seamless information exchange. This will allow investors to capture, summarize, analyze, and communicate complex information in a simplified manner. For entrepreneurs, instead of criticizing them, help them with their strategy coaching, help them to populate their data rooms, and help them to understand how to approach financial institutions before they get there. So the product is a series of questions, 350 of them, which is crafted and weighted across 11 strategy and functional areas. This then generates various gap analysis reports for the entrepreneur, but also creates key action items to give them a blueprint of how to close those gaps, and ultimately an indicative valuation to manage expectations when they do approach funders. For the investor, they can manage a portfolio of companies through this product, and this allows them to benchmark their companies against each other, aggregate information, and manage this portfolio in a simplified manner. Also provides a due diligence checklist, as well as integrates with virtual data rooms to protect the integrity of company information. So why now? Well, the future of financial services will be built on reduced intermediation and empowering the customer. Alternative capital raising platforms are necessary, but not at the expense of compromising due diligence efforts. So the key target market for this product is at the heart of it entrepreneurs and high-growth entrepreneurs and people who support the high-growth entrepreneurial ecosystem. The company was started in Africa, but we're now internationalizing. So in Africa, there's 350,000 high-growth entrepreneurs that are raising funding right now. The sad reality is 99% of them are wasting their time. They will never get funded, and they should rather focus on gaining clients. Interestingly, 5,000 investors are looking to invest in these entrepreneurs. In the US, there are 700,000 high-growth companies, the future gazelles and job creators. But in 2013, banks rejected 5 million small business loans to entrepreneurs, and 2 million small businesses didn't even apply because they weren't interested. So, YueDiligence is a spin-out of African VC company Knife Capital. Eben, Andrea, and I have got our battle scars, and we've done our 10,000 hours of due diligence assessments. We have done sell-side due diligence that led to exits to the likes of Visa, General Electric, and Garmin of African companies, and we've taken this knowledge and distilled it into our product. The business model is an annual license fee that allows entrepreneurs and corporates to manage their portfolio or their company over a whole 12 months of time, to go back, generate as many reports and key action items as they can to try and fix them and update their score over time. We also have a revenue share agreement with integration partners that help to increase the functionality of our tool. The competition in business diagnostics is quite rife. On the one hand, most of the businesses that focus on investment readiness are focused on business plan generation, financial modeling, smart contracts, and the like. And many of them still are not automated. YueDiligence is an automated tool that focuses on investment readiness for entrepreneurs. We're very proud of what we've achieved so far. Up to recently, we've been in beta, but we've got 150 clients and generated revenue of $50,000 already. Key clients include Microsoft, South African Government's Technology Innovation Agency, and Barclays. So what do we need? We want to engage with banks that realize that their future clients are entrepreneurs and want to do proper due diligence on them. We want to integrate the strategic partners that can make our product more awesome than it is already. And we're also looking for a small amount of funding to internationalize. So, in summary, YueDiligence is disrupting the early stage investment process by bridging the information gap between entrepreneurs and investors. But in future, can also bridge the information gap between many counterparties in the financial services transaction. Thank you.